to Thacker's spring season finale. If I haven't met you yet, my name is Lucy Gaines. I'm the executive director of Thacker Mountain Radio, and y'all, this is my first full year of Thacker in the books. I can't believe it. So I want to remind y'all that we are funded and supported by our members. That's how we make this happen. And so really, this happy hour that we've had tonight and this celebration for the end of the season is in thanks to y'all. Our members and sponsors are the only stable source of funding that we've got, so we really thank y'all tremendously. If you are not yet a member, I do encourage you to think about it. It's only $10 per month. That is cheaper than a television subscription, and we won't kill off your favorite character. That happened to me this week. So if you're ready to subscribe, it helps us significantly, and you can visit thackermountain.com/donate. I also have more thanks in order for the Bonner Scholars Program. They made our members' happy hour possible tonight. We do have a raffle outside, in case you have not heard. We've got some exciting raffle items. To enter the raffle, it starts at $25. You could win a pair of Thacker reserved seats for our fall season. You could also win a full collection of signed books, every single book that was featured on the show this season, generously donated by Square Books. Or you could win a crammed full gift basket from Starbucks with lots of gift cards and goodies and all that good stuff. The biggest person, the biggest help that made this members happy hour possible is somebody who also deserves a congratulations tonight. Is Samaya Brooks in the room? So Samaya has been our Bonner program intern, and we are so happy for her, but so sad to be losing her because she's on to bigger and better things after this year. She will be a teacher in Georgia starting this fall. I also want to thank our marketing intern, Peyton. Come on up, Peyton. Peyton has been a huge help this year. I know y'all have seen her snapping pictures. We very much hope to keep her around in Oxford. She's graduating this year, so y'all wish her your best and wish us her best because we want her to come back. And then last but not least, I want to thank Phoebe Goodwin, who has been she's been our stage manager for 150 shows. Or more. She's been so awesome, and we're also sad to lose her, but happy that she's going to be joining a writing fellowship in Columbia, New York. So after the show, I hope y'all will join us. We are going to cut some cake brought to you by Sugarees in honor of our graduating interns. Thank y'all.
Thank y'all for being there. How about those beautiful interns, those great young folks? Yeah. They're graduating, so we're gonna have cake. It's kind of like adult daycare, right, Paul? None of us can eat cake because we're not interns anymore. We can barely walk, ladies and gentlemen. But thank y'all for being here. Not nice, very nice, but what a weird day. It rains, it doesn't rain. It's kind of like this show. All right, y'all ready to do it? Let's be on the radio. And hey, while we're thanking people, very quickly, I'd like to thank the folks at WUMS, our student radio station, Rebel Radio, you may know it. They are the reason we are on the air. They're our presenting station. And you go back there and it's a young lady with a thing she plugs into the wall, and that's it, we're on the radio. And you go back there and check on them, and instead of looking at their phone like any respectable 19-year-old, get this, they're doing schoolwork. They'll never make it in show business. All right, we're ready to do this. Y'all ready to do it? This is gonna be fun. Look at this big old band. Let's listen to them. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. bringing to you tonight from the Powerhouse Art Center in Oxford, Mississippi. Welcome to the Thacker Mountain Radio Hour. As I mentioned, we're at the Powerhouse Art Center, just a stone's throw from the Oxford Square. Great big old show for y'all tonight. We've got the Great Dying is here. The Great Dying from North Mississippi. They play the Devil Rock, and they will be at Double Decker tomorrow at 5 p.m., and we've got them here tonight, this evening. We've also got Damien Wash is here, y'all. Damien Wash. He is going to blow us all away with this big old band he's got and a beautiful sound. And Landon Bryant is here. Landon Bryant, bless your heart. He is an internet sensation, an Instagram sensation, so I've been told. Yeah, I don't have internet at my house. Anyway, we are so delighted y'all are here, but look at this big band we have. We are so delighted they're with us tonight. Please bring them to the stage. It is the Yalobushwhacker Big Band.
Those come what may places where one relaxes on the axis of the wheel of life to get the feel of life from jazz and cocktails. The girls I knew had sad and sullen gray faces with distant gay traces that used to be there. You could see where they'd been washed away by too many through the day. 12 o'clock tales. trifle of hearts could only be a week in Paris will ease the bite of it. All I carry is to smile in spite of it. I'll forget you, I will, while yet you are still burning inside my brain. Romance is mush, sitting pills who've died. I'll live a lush life in some small life, and there I'll be while I'm rot with the rest of those whose lives are lonely too. I'll forget you, I will, while yet you are still burning inside my brain. Romance is much of that friendly strife. I'll have a lush life in some small life, and there I'll be while I rot with the rest of those whose lives are
Yalobushwhacker Big Band, y'all. One more time for them, please. Michael Worthy, Brandon Lewis, Doug Thomas back here on the horns as Fred Dunlap and Ricky Burkhead on percussion, Slade Lewis on the bass, Keon Love on the piano, Paul Tate up front, our band leader and arranger, and the beautiful voice of Mary Frances Massey. Yalobushwhacker Big Band. They'll be back later in the show.